The songs is called William's Blood in Me on the new album, and that all has to do about my mom trying to get me to do what she did. Otherwise, you know, you're going to be manizing and drinking, and you're going to live a short life, you know.
Which is two out of those three you've been
That
doing,
is
I
what?
guess. Is that... because you've enjoyed the company of gentlemen, and you've, as we know, you live on the red wine diet.
Yeah,
So,
well, yeah.
two
I
out of
got her to
three,
drink
I
a little sip or two
Yeah.
to realize that it's the blood of Christ in church. Actually.
Has she relaxed though? Is your mum?
Oh yeah,
is your mum?
totally.
She's still alive. Your
Yes,
mum, yeah?
she is.
So
My
she
dad
must.
just passed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
yeah.
that. Have you raised your son with any religion at all? Have you? Did you steer him?
Well,
in
yeah, I mean, you know, in spiritually, I have raised him
Yeah,
spiritually.
yeah.
I
There
think
he is.
that's
There's
the
a
key.
good-looking young boy, of course. We'd expect nothing
Oh,
less.
goodness, yeah, that's him. Eat your hearts out, as they say.
It must be quite, I would have thought, is it tough for him to be your son, do you think? Because people have an
not.
expectation for what you're going to be like, don't they?
Yeah, but everybody, when they meet him, they cannot believe he's my son.
Why not?
Because they think he should be crazy or gay or I don't know. You know? But I have the one formula I think that really worked, and that was never to use a negative word to him ever from he was a baby.
So you never said no to him?
Never said no, never said don't, never say never.
So
It's
how would that
difficult.
work out on a day-to-day? You got a little kid, because when people are a bit older, obviously they understand consequences more. But say when he was 5 or 6 and he wanted more sweeties. He didn't want proper food, he wanted more sweeties. What would you do then?
No, I said if you have more sweeties, all your teeth are going to either not grow or all fall out.
And would he listen to that?
Yes, he would.
That's unusual.
Yeah, yeah. Or if you want to go in the swimming pool, you'll drown.
See, that
You'll
consequence,
die.
I can see that would work. That consequence... Can I ask you about your personal life, Grace? Do you mind?
Okay. No,
Are you
I've
with,
never
are you
known
with someone at the
anybody.
moment? Do you have anyone in your life? Are you in a relationship?
Yeah, I am, but
Okay.
I'm not going to say who he is.
I'm not
if
going to
that's
ask.
all right.
It's okay. When you've been, in the periods when you've been not with someone, do you find, are men intimidated by you? Do you find it hard to attract a man, or is it a certain kind of man who comes for you?
Actually, I think once you have one session with me,
I'm not
you'll
doubting
get
that.
over it.
I'm
One
not
session and you'll be absolutely relaxed and, you know, and you'll want more.
I'm sure I would. I just wonder whether men were intimidated before they got to the first session deal, whether they were, you know, scared of coming up to you, or whether, because you are quite an intimidating
yeah,
character.
but if I like someone, I don't usually wait for them to approach me, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you would just go straight over?
Oh,
What would you say?
well, I would just sit down and say, what's your name?
You'd have to answer them.
How many languages do you speak?
Not many.
Would you like to learn another one?
I've only got time for one session. But I've heard that's enough.
That's enough.
How many
And then
languages
that's
do you
it.
speak, Grace?
About 4.5, 5.
Well, 4.5. Half
Well,
doesn't count.
well, if I speak Jamaican dialect, you
Okay.
really wouldn't understand
So like
me.
patois, full patois?
Yeah, full-on
Okay.
patois.
Oh, wow.
You know, yeah.
And so let's
And
count
all the
Jamaican patois as
Latin,
one, and then
all
you...
the Latin ones.
So you mean like Italian? You speak Italian?
Yeah, Italian,
Need this
French, Spanish.
Wow. And you've learned this in your modelling years when you were travelling?
Yes, when I was traveling, and also I studied to be a Spanish teacher.
Oh, really?
So that's why I'm kind of a dominatrix.
Good to know. I'll call Formula One and send you over.
Well, you know, teachers have to be, you know, firm.
Was this was on stage, someone being...
Oh, see, that's what I mean!
He's loving it, though, isn't he?
Oh,
Look at that.
absolutely. You know, this could have been, I believe, at Roseland.
In New York?
In New York.
The famous dance hall.
And where I was in the cage with the tiger, and I was a boxer, and, you know...
Grace, but-
absolutely. And I was in my wedding dress, stripped off here,
Yeah.
singing I Need a Man. Yeah.
And-
Now it's coming all back to me.
And someone answered the
Good
call.
memories.
Yeah. Have you ever written this down? Are you going to write your life story? Have you ever got round to doing this? Because it would make not only a great book, but also, wouldn't it make a terrific film? I would love to see because that's a great period in New York history. It's a great period when, you know, modelling was a kind of new and whole exciting time when we were first getting to know the idea of supermodels, and you were one of them, of course. What a great period. You should find the time to do that.
I was a brief supermodel, a very brief one.
Yeah, but you could have done it for longer if you wanted, couldn't you?
Well, probably, but I really wanted to do the acting and singing.
So there's a new Grace Jones album out. This is after almost
Not a nude
20
one.
years. Not a nude, no,
A
nude.
nude. Sorry.
Oh, don't worry.
There's a new nude. Sorry.
A new
See
nude
it.
album. Okay,
Sorry,
Grace Jones, Hurricane. And what's that on the conveyor belt on the cover there? There's your head?
Yes, that's in the chocolate factory, and that's myself being made out of chocolates at Thornton's Chocolate Factory.
There you are. That's you actually making one, is it?
Yes.
Do you like chocolate? Are you a big chocolate
I
eater?
love chocolate, but I can't eat it because I'll get zits.
Oh.
I can have maybe like, you know, when I was there, I know the foreman kind of kept poking them in my mouth. I couldn't refuse because the smell was so addictive, was amazing. I couldn't wait to go back down to start filming again.
This is a clip. This is from, this is called Corporate Cannibal. This is from Grace Jones' new album, November 3rd. Have a look at this.
Corporate cannibal, digital criminal. I'm a corporate cannibal, a corporate cannibalized criminal, digital criminal, corporate cannibal. Did you like an animal?
Hey, Grace, how lovely to have you on the show. Thank you for joining us. I think you were delighted. I've always loved your presence on the planet. It's a much better place for having you here. Will you come on and perform a song for us live here, maybe?
I would absolutely love it.
OK, we'll do that, but only if you
Yeah,
promise to
just
bring
to see
me
you
a
again.
giant head filled with cream yolk.
Where's your chocolate head? I thought I brought you a chocolate head.
I think they have. But you know what?
I wanted to see you lick it right now.
I'll let you hear it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Grace Jones.
Thank you.
Thank you, Grace.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Let me see you after. Grace Jones.
Bye.
What a fabulous, look at that outfit. Give us a 12. Look at that.